Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kandie Ma. Of course, if you're new to the channel, get comfortable. This is a little different video. I'm doing a Q&A, but I have plenty of clothing hauls on my channel, so be sure to go and check those out. And to my subscribers, my real ones, hey, as y'all can see, I am wearing the queen necklace from my last rainbow haul. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at it in the mirror. The camera does no justice for this piece. It is so pretty in the mirror. It is so pretty on. I didn't wear the diamond studs that came with them because we all know how those look, and I have plenty of them. I just kept these earrings in that I picked up from, I think, Marshall's. So we queening today again, as usual. All right, y'all. So as you saw in the description box, I'm gonna go over a few questions. I put a Q&A under the community section. I found one question that was somewhere else, but I did add it to that post as well. So just in case you don't know, when you go to my channel, if you click on community, you'll see posts, polls, pictures, and things of that such under the community tab. So when I say go to the community tab to put down any questions you have for me, that's the tab you click on. So you go to my channel, click community, and you will see if I have any questions, telling you what's coming up on the channel, getting feedback from you all types of good stuff, okay? So there weren't many questions because I don't think a lot of people know where the community tab is, but I did, like I said, pull one question that came from one of the videos. So the person had a question, but they posted it under a video instead of the community tab, but fortunately I was able to get it. So let's jump right into it. So let's see here. Let's see which one I want to start with. All right, let's start with Teresa Rivers. It says, I hate dresses that have the zipper under the arm. How do you feel about dresses, jumpsuits, etc. with a half zipper under the arms? Just want to say I watch your channel because you are never negative, and I appreciate that. I also love the fact that you don't seem to care what other YouTubers are doing or saying. I love how you are just your authentic self. So I think she just threw that question in to be cute. But yes, honey, who wants to be struggling with clothes? That's the one thing I always talk about. I love all different types of clothing, but once I buy it, I don't want to work to get into it or out of it. And I do have a few pieces where it's like a little awkward, but yeah, zippers under even the zippers in the back. I got this cute one piece short set that I featured in one of my Shein videos, and it zips in the back, and I already know I can only wear it when I'm home because I need somebody to unzip it for me. Like I literally cannot get to the zipper, so I need help unzipping if I want to go to the bathroom. So yes, I'm with you on that, and thank you for the compliment. You know, even if we do have negative thoughts, because we're all human, right? Every human being has a negative thought, but it's what you choose to highlight. So don't get it wrong, I'll be all smiles, but I'm moody. I'm a Cancer. I'm moody. I don't be in a mood all the time, okay? I don't be smiling all the time. But as I get older, I learn how to weigh out the good and the bad. I also have the ability to block a lot of stuff out, and that includes people and things that I don't like. I just don't deal with it. I don't know whether it's a blessing or a curse, but I have this strong ability to detach myself from things I don't like it detached like it never even happened. So you know, I think we all have that choice, right? I still slip up. Some things make me mad, and I be replaying stuff in my head, okay? I replay stuff, but the older I get, the more I'm like, you know what, that's not for me. I don't like it. I don't like how that made me feel, and it means nothing to me to walk away from stuff now. So thank you for that. The next one comes from Kaniqua. Hi, Kaniqua. This one says, what motivates your positive moods? Were you always this confident and self-assured, or was there a moment you decided to become this way? Your personality is a whole vibe. Thank you, girl. Thank you. Listen, this was a decision, and this was a process. You know, growing up, we all know, especially in our community, you know, we always talk about white, black, this and that, but in our community there is definitely colorism. So I grew up in that age, honey, where I knew, like, in the lower grades boys liked me, but they would always prefer the person that was lighter, even if she wasn't cuter than me. That's just how it was when I was growing up. You know, the guys just like light-skinned girls, and I have nothing against light-skinned girls, brown-skinned girls. So my family, we have every complexion, from the brightest to the darkest in my family. So I was used to having all of the different skin tones, and my grandmother made us all feel equally beautiful. So, you know, when you get into the world, you're like, wow, really? This is how it is? So that bruises you a little bit when you're younger. But, you know, as you grow up, as you know, get to validate yourself, that's very important. Validating you. Stop looking for outside validation, whether it's if you want to start a new business, if you want to go back to school, if you want to have another kid, if whatever you want to do. You know, I pray a lot, so I do pray about stuff, but I don't know. I'm the person that a lot of people come to with their questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that friend where people call me and they want to discuss stuff and get my opinion on stuff. I don't really do that too much. I usually look within and try to listen to myself, and also I pray a lot. But it was something that I had to build for myself, because if I was waiting for people to tell me that I was worthy and I'm beautiful, which it happens, don't get me wrong. Listen, let me give you an example. This guy that I had a crush on, right? When I was in like middle school. Was I in middle school? No, I was like elementary going into middle school. He was just so, oh my, I don't know what it was. To me, he was just so cute to me. Every time I saw him, you know, when you're a young girl, you just get flushed when you see somebody that you have a crush on. And, you know, never paid me much mind. Years later, like a few years ago, he found me on Facebook, and you know, he was in my inbox, and he's all these compliments and this and that, and you're so beautiful, oh my god, you look so good. And I know. Okay. If I would have waited for your validation, honey, I would have been waiting half my life. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Validate yourself. But long story short, this man is married, okay, has a whole family. Sir, I'm not interested in any compliments that you're providing to me. I don't need them. I don't want them. I'm good to go. I don't even think I told him that I had like this, oh my goodness. And unfortunately, I can't say he doesn't look bad now. You know how sometimes you've had a crush on somebody and you see them years later, you're like, what the what? What? And I'm telling you, I get hit up from a lot of people from the past, and some of them are like that, like, girl, what was you thinking? You're not even, that's what? So, you know, definitely validating yourself. It's not all about when people, I get a lot of compliments, and I don't think it comes from the inside. You know what I'm saying? I think people think I'm really pretty or beautiful or cute because I feel the same way about myself. And society makes you feel bad about saying to yourself, oh, I look good, or I think I'm pretty, or there's nothing wrong with that. You're not supposed to just give compliments to other people. Compliment yourself. Put something on and say, you know what, I'm killing it. I look good. I mean, sometimes my opinion might be different from how another person feels, but it's really about how they feel about themselves. So I feel like when you walk around with low self-esteem, you attract people who have low self-esteem as well, and who will actually help sabotage you and bring you down even further. So all the self-work is important, being nice to yourself. We're only taught to like be nice to your neighbor, treat others right, and no, it should be a little different. Once you treat yourself right, then I feel like you can treat other people well. Not that you can't do it without, but it's important to me that I'm taking care of myself first. Once you love yourself, you'll start attracting more people who are loving. You'll notice, like, if you're and we've all been there, women, honey, when you're in a dump and you start dating when you're not feeling your best, y'all can sit back and think back to the disastrous relationships that you attracted into your life. Okay, I know all about that. So I'm all about self-love. I'm all about self-care. Even as a parent, we always think like, put your kids first. Your kids are everything. I kind of switched that around. Like, I kind of like, there's some things where I need to make myself a priority. And by doing so, I'm teaching my child that she needs to do that for herself as well. I'm trying to make sure she sees that, she gets that. It's not always about everybody else. You have to be a priority in your life. You cannot be at the bottom of the list all the time. No. Okay, so that's that. So yes, you do get my authentic self. Even though if I'm having a really crappy day, I'm not coming on here. I know some people do that. They pick up the camera. Oh, I'm having a crappy day and I'm gonna come on here and rant. That's just not what I want this channel to be. But just know, I have crappy days. Okay. I know part of my self-care is if I'm not feeling 100%, I chill. So you may not see a video for a week or so, because if I feel overwhelmed, if I'm really busy, if I have things going on, I know when it's time for me to recharge, and I do that without anyone's permission. I recharge and then I come back when I feel like I need to be back out here. Okay, and that's not just on YouTube. That's like even in my own personal world. Sometimes I just disconnect and I just reconnect with myself. So that's really important. Thank you for your question. So now we have from Jai. Hi, Jai. How do you weigh having or making content with not breaking the bank? I feel like people go broke for clicks and likes. I guess more of a question since you're a content creator and less of a personal one. So thank you for your question. So I'm just going to tell you, what you see on the channel is what I do in real life. Okay. I am the type of person, I like really nice things, but I'm also not going to go broke getting them. Okay. And to double back on what I was saying previously, I validate myself. So I put out stuff that I like, and I do what I like. And if you have a channel, you're hoping other people will like it. But I don't do things, I can easily, I was having this discussion with someone, I can easily start doing things that I see other people doing that are getting them a lot of views. But I don't find it to be very tasteful. It's just not who I am. So I'm just not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I do what I would normally do. The things that I buy, and I show you guys how to shop. I like to look nice, but I don't like to spend a lot of money on unnecessary things. I'd rather have a lot of stuff than to have one item that's like $3,000. I'd rather have a lot of stuff. That's just how I am. Does not mean that you shouldn't splurge a little. Everybody needs to have that, little luxury in your life. So I'm not against that at all. But I show you guys exactly how I spend my money for the most part, as far as clothing goes. And I put out videos. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and just keep spending and now I'm desperate for views so I can make my money back. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So I do things like I do in normal life. I do this channel in moderation. That's just how it's gonna be. Because that's just who I am. Of course, having this in some really nice real diamonds, would be nice, but you know what I'm saying? I don't have this right now. And do I want to spend, is it important to spend money on a diamond chain that says queen right now when I'm trying to do other things? And it, it just doesn't make, I mean, it just doesn't make money sense to me. Okay. So I'm always thinking like that. I've always been like that too. I'm not going broke, okay, to impress anybody. Impress yourself. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we're going to move on to the last question. This is from Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Debbie is definitely a real one. She's always commenting. I appreciate that. Have you ever been or want to be married, and do you want more children? Ooh, Debbie going in deep. Debbie. So I was married before, and I've been divorced for almost 10 years, happily divorced. I married the wrong person. Like I said, make sure you're up here when you meet someone to make sure that, you know, you guys are up on the same level, because if you're down here, you're going to attract that same type of energy, and it's just not going to work out. And that's pretty much what happened. I do have one child from my marriage, who is a teenager, and after I don't know who else is divorced here, but when I first got divorced, I was like, I'm never marrying another person. I'm not, this was the one and done for me. And I felt the same way about kids. I was like, this is it, because this did not turn out the way that I thought it would. So now, you know, the girl's 46. You know, the girl's 46. So I always tell my friends, I said, if y'all see me pregnant, okay, just know he was dropped from heaven, honey, because we about to do high school over here. We're good over here. But I will, just over the last few years, I have embraced the fact that I might want to get married again. I don't know about the kids. He would have to be something special. I'm just telling y'all. If y'all see me pregnant up on YouTube, just know. I ain't got me a king, okay? This queen has found her king. So that's that, you know. I don't know. I don't know. Some people get divorced and they be having 2 or 3 marriages within the next 6-7 years. I don't know. I'm very selective, but you know, I'm the type of person, I learn from my mistakes. I just try not to repeat the same mistakes. Not that I haven't not repeated the same mistakes before, okay? In different areas of my life, but I really, you know what I'm saying, the goal is to learn from it and move forward. So that's what I plan to do. Even dating out here is crazy, because you know, like I said, I'm 46, so some of the men, like, you can just see men posting stuff on their pages, IG, TikTok, you can see all types of stuff. These men are approaching like 50 years old, talking about they want to have a kid. What? So I don't know. How do you women feel about that? Like, women my age and older. Y'all, you know, you meet somebody, he's never had a kid before. Are we giving babies at this age? I just want to know, girl. I want to know. Are we so much in love? We dropping babies at 50? I mean, Lord. I say let's love and travel. But, you know, I have my plans and God has his. So that's that. But I will definitely do more Q&A. Remember, guys, I will post on the community tab when I'm doing the next Q&A. I also did a poll to ask you guys if you wanted to see a rainbow haul or who did I say? Girl, or did I say rainbow or Fashion Nova? And most of you chose rainbow, so I did a rainbow haul. So there'll be more questions like that, photos. Like I said, you go to my channel, you go to the community tab, and that'll keep you up to date as to what's going on. I appreciate the questions. I love doing this. I love doing this. So definitely look out for the next post that comes out for the Q&A. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you go on and subscribe to the channel, girl. Subscribe. I will be doing also on this channel, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I'll go and post some stuff to the community tab. I had some other topics in regards to relationships. This is when I like first started my channel. So now that I have a real audience, I will repost that stuff, and I'm curious to hear how you guys would handle certain situations, or if you've ever been in a certain situation. We can all learn from one another. So that was the point of those earlier posts. So I will repost that stuff, and make sure you guys go on and comment. I love girl talk, honey. I love girl talk, grown woman talk. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So thank you so much. I got so many videos I want to do in my head. I just got to get them out to you guys. So that will be happening soon. Thank you for watching. Until next time, y'all. Peace.